you have people in your life that are bashing what you do, making fun of what you do, and constantly ridiculing you for hitting the gym, wanting bigger and better things for yourself, then you need to create a different circle for yourself.
Guys, we're back here. This is how everything really starts. You think life is scripted. You think that obviously we're sitting here.
Guys, we're back here, and he wants to take over the call, so we're going to let it roll. Go ahead, Mr. Steinbrook.
See? Power. We're going to talk about proximity here real quick because this is something that a lot of people struggle with, right? Let's just say, for instance, that we weren't around Andy and Jackie all the time.
Yep.
Okay? The power of proximity is everything. People are like, oh, I'm not motivated. Guys, motivation is not a real thing. Okay? Motivation is something quick, it's fast.
Motivation doesn't mean shit.
It's a dopamine hit. It's like you having coffee and then 10 minutes later you've fallen on your fucking face snoring, right?
Sure.
I'm tired. You're always tired.
I am never tired.
You're always tired. But the power of proximity and
You
being
will never
around...
hear me say I'm tired.
No, but you'll hear her talk over me, which is power, right? What is proximity? I'm asking. What is proximity?
Proximity. You mean, what does it mean?
Well, to you. No, to you, what does it mean?
Proximity means surrounding yourself not just around people that will push you into making better choices, living a better lifestyle, but also surrounding yourself or putting yourself in the environment in close proximity that I have no idea what I'm saying.
What do you mean? You're doing good.
So putting yourself in the environment and around people that will help you to grow and scale yourself, not just in business, but personally, in your relationships, in life, and fitness, and wellness, and the way you treat others. Proximity is everything. If you want to grow and scale, you can't put yourself, as my dad said a long time ago to me, if you surround yourself with a bunch of broke people, you're going to be broke. If you surround yourself with millionaires, you will be the next millionaire. I truly believe that because you will, consume what they have to offer, and you will try to push yourself into those extremes. Mm-hmm. Proximity is everything.
Do you think proximity and motivation go together, or do you think they're completely separate?
I think they're separate, and I'll tell you why. Because everybody can have motivation, but the truth lies in the work and what you do and
right.
the discipline.
That's where I was trying to go
Discipline
with
is completely different.
Motivation
so
is
you can
everything.
be motivated, but if I'm not motivated, and as long as I'm disciplined and I wake up every freaking day, there's days I don't want to wake up and hit the freaking gym. I want to hit the snooze button. But my discipline gets me up and gets me out the door, and then I feel so much better. I'm not motivated every single day to get my ass to the gym, but I get there. I'm not motivated every single day to go to work, but I still do it because I know it's what it takes to be relentless and to reach those goals that I want to reach. Mm-hmm. I'm not motivated to spend thousands of dollars to go be,
You shouldn't be motivated to spend thousands.
No, I'm just saying, I don't want to spend thousands of dollars to do something, to get trained by somebody, but I'm going to do it because I know it's what it takes to put myself in close proximity around somebody that's going to push me, into bigger rooms and to show me, a level that I've never seen before.
So proximity-driven motivation, all of those things, they all take on their same perimeter. The reason we're talking about this today, I had a client of mine who reached out and he's got what I've got. He's
That's
got
what
the
I
Lamborghini.
was trying to tell you earlier.
But he's got the Lamborghini. He's got an AP. If you don't know what an AP, it's an Audemars Piguet.
Does he
It's
really
a beautiful
know?
watch. Well, maybe it was his, maybe he was friends. The reason I talk about proximity is because if you don't get around the right people who literally help you stretch your values and your perceptions of what you see, you're never truly going to get what you want out of life, okay? The reason I say that, let's back up to go forward. Before I bought my first supercar, right, it was a GTR.
Yes.
Remember the phone call to Andy?
Oh, yeah, that was interesting.
Oh, my God, this car's $160,000 or $180,000. And what did Andy say?
What are you waiting for? Sign the freaking papers and get back to work.
Exactly. Now, most people would say, and this is the funniest thing, the brokest people in the world are the people that are like, that's dumb. Why would you spend that type of money? Understand the words. Why would you spend that type of money? The reason they say that is because they can't spend that type of money. Why would you spend $500,000 on a watch? That's stupid. Well, you can't spend $500,000. Because trust me, I'm telling you right now, if I went to every one of you and I wrote you a $10 million check and handed it over to you, you would find everything in the world to spend it on, because all of a sudden your mind allows you to understand that that perception is real. If you have a $1,000 mindset, you can never understand spending more than $1,000. If you make $500,000 a year, you're never going to get to $1 million, 10 million, 100 million. Every single day, the proximity and the power of being around those who have been and gone where you want to go will help you stretch and reach those fucking goals. There's no ceiling. Understand that. The limits, the self-perceived beliefs that are like keeping you where you are, they're not real. Okay?
You set
Trust
those
me.
ceilings yourself. You put those limits on yourself. You're the one that sets the limits, you know?
So what's the one, if you could tell everybody right now, if there's one thing that holds them back from getting everything they want out of life, what is it?
Yourself.
Say it again, louder for the people in the back.
Yourself!
It's fucking you. It's you. It's always been you. Okay? I'm going to plug my boy Brad Lee here for a second. Come on. Brad Lee, what does he say? If I could literally take every single one of you right now watching this video, and I could introduce you to somebody who could show you how to make limitless money, literally become a millionaire overnight, would you want to meet that person? Well, every one of you would say yes. The answer is, go in the bathroom, look in the fucking mirror, because that's the person.
Yep.
It's been you the whole time. You can either help yourself grow and scale to a level you've never imagined, or you can keep telling yourself the same bullshit story every single day of woe is me, and you know, the sun didn't come out today and there's a dark cloud and there's no customers and blah. Stop. You are literally selling yourself the same bullshit story day after day. You want to know why you don't grow and scale, and why the same year after year after year, your bank account hasn't changed, your relationship hasn't changed, your wife is not your fantasy, you know, your bills are piling up, and you're just miserable? The sum of all the equation is it's you. Mm-hmm. You are the problem, but you're also the solution. So the reason I ask about proximity is because we tie it back in. Andy just defines and wants such another level from all of us that there are days when your ego and entitlement will take over. Case in point, I got a phone call. He's like, you're playing small. I'm like, you're an asshole. He goes, you don't like when I push on you, do you? No.
When did you say this?
Nobody does. Do you like, if I told you had more to offer?
You told me this the other day.
Right, because I love you. And love doesn't lie, right? Mm-hmm. The cold, hard truth. We gotten away in this society right now with a bunch of fucking snowflakes and woe is me and, you know, just I'm okay, you're okay. And you can tell a lot of you haven't had your ass beat by your parents because now it's deemed inappropriate. Y'all need to get your bitch ass slapped a couple times from mouth and back off, because it's not okay. There needs to
Good
be...
thing we don't have children.
Oh my God. My kid would be black and blue. I'm just kidding. I really wouldn't beat a kid. But the next level that you guys are getting ready to go to, it's just a decision. Like, this goes for the clients that we deal with. Well, now's not the right... Dude, what does that mean? Like, when you hear a customer say, well, I have to think about it, what does that trigger inside you?
I don't know what they have to think about. They already came up with the problem. So obviously there's a problem. They're looking for a solution. So, I mean, it's not going to get any better on its own. So, you know, it's already at its worst point. So we got to do something to fix it.
So you're saying that if I sleep on it, there's not some magic fairy or magic
There's
person
nothing
that's going to
change.
drop...
There's nothing that's going to change between tomorrow and today. I mean, the problem's still a problem. The problem's still going to exist, whether it's today or tomorrow.
But I want to sleep on it.
What's going to change between today and tomorrow?
I'm going to get some sleep.
Well, while you're sleeping, somebody else is going to be changing.
Oh, that's what I was waiting for.
While you're sleeping, somebody else is going to be changing.
So while I'm
somebody,
sleeping...
the people that move the fastest and the quickest are the ones that are going to win. Are you willing to wait on your dreams to win, or are you going to take action now?
Well, God, now that you put it that way, here's my card. Swipe away.
Swipe up.
But that's what it takes, guys. Winning isn't easy. Anybody that told you that getting everything you want out of life is going to be easy, they're liars, okay? The past 2.5 years that I've built this empire, which is not even an empire yet, I've slowly, like, it's almost like an iceberg. All that work under the water that Crystal and I have been doing, that I've been doing, first one at the office, last one to leave, 11:30 still on the phone, talking to my clients, sending out the texts, the DMs. All that stuff that's done in the dark will eventually translate into the light. We have a great couple that works with us, the Kirbys. They just hit a monumental slide in the company.
And by the
Shout out
way,
to the Kirbs.
I'm very proud of you guys. It's not a matter of competition. It's a matter of seeing you win, and we're very proud of the both of you.
But remember, those that have been through the most usually end out to be the best, okay? When they first started in the company, a lot of you don't know this, they sat in my office. Maria couldn't even take a freaking phone call. She actually would like pick up, much like me, and when the customer didn't do or she didn't know where to go, she would literally hang up on them and sit against the wall and cry. It's okay to go through that. Like, the people who have been through the most adversity actually end up with the best. So that's why proximity is so powerful. If you guys are around people right now that allow you to slide, let me explain. I don't want to go to the gym today. Yeah, you're right. Let's sleep in. Dude, get out of my life.
Those are the wrong people. If you have people in your life that are bashing what you do, making fun of what you do, and constantly ridiculing you for hitting the gym, wanting bigger and better things for yourself, then you need to create a different circle for yourself.
Let me ask you this. Do you believe that when people find something wrong in you, that it's a direct reflection of what they're missing?
I think that when somebody says something negative about you, it's actually a direct reflection on themselves. Like, there's something wrong with them. There's not something wrong with you. There's something wrong with them. You know, if for example, if you're a girl and you have another, and we know there's a lot of mean chicks in this society, and women, we don't need to bash each other. We need to help each other and raise
Lift
each other up.
Right?
But you will have women that are like, oh, well, you know, she got her face done. Look at her. She's, you know, she thinks she's all that. Well, maybe you need to look at yourself, you know, because you're not all that. If that's what you're talking about, then, you know, you have an issue with yourself.
By the way, there's a really good burn for that if you guys want to use it. If they've got a bunch of makeup and stuff on their face, be like, hey, do me a favor. Next time you're at MAC or Ulta, do me a favor. Just go to the women's section and swallow some makeup. That way you're actually beautiful on the inside as well as the outside, because you're ugly as shit on the inside.
That's really good.
Swipe up for that one.
Here's the thing that people don't realize is, you know, that the exterior goes with time, and we forget about that. We're so worried about the way we look and the way we dress. Yeah, those things are, you know, important, you know, day to day. But the ultimate thing is what's on the inside, how you treat others and how you make others feel. And if you make others feel like shit, then you're a piece of shit. I'm sorry. Like, that's the way it is.
Like she said, piece of shit, let's go.
So, you know, at the end of time, when we have all like aged out, like you're gonna remember the way that you felt that person made you feel.
Hold on, say that, like paraphrase that. And speak to them.
So the looks are gonna go with time. Your body's gonna age. Yeah, there's a lot of plastic surgery and all that stuff. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Plastic surgery can only do so much. You know, fitness can only do so much. We're all gonna, you know, our bodies are gonna wear out on this. But how you treat each other and how you love each other is what's the most important. And I don't just mean husband and wife.
So you mean at some point there are gonna be people who don't want to subscribe to my OnlyFans because my looks are gonna fade? Guys, it's crazy. You guys will still support me when I'm old and wrinkly, right? You'd be like, swipe up.
I mean, sometimes there's chicks that like that, but that's okay. Or dudes.
So, guys, let me paraphrase and wrap this up, okay? Number one, understand the power of proximity and being around the right people who tell you the truth. Now listen to me. They tell you the truth, okay? Sometimes it's not what you want to hear, but what it's... What?
You mean they don't feed you ice cream?
They can tell you what you need to hear and feed you ice cream. You can have it both.
No, I'm saying feeding you ice cream as in telling you what you want to hear.
True. Yeah, don't be that 5-year-old that gets fed ice cream and thinks what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. Those people that you surround yourself with, don't be afraid to audit your circle, okay? If there's someone that's not helping you make money or be better in your life and helping you grow and scale in all aspects, tell them to leave, okay?
See you next Tuesday.
Oh boy, we're gonna have to edit that one out. Guys, we're wrapping up here, obviously from the casting couch, from the Steinbrooks living room over here in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. You want to tag us out? What do you say? I'll either.
We'll see you at the top or from the top.
Swipe up.